Yellow Jackets.
It's a pretty all-encompassing thing, doing a Yellow Jackets record.
The proof in the pudding.
Kind of a lot of time between our last band studio recording and this is because everyone has been really busy. Now with Will back in the band, we felt it was time to get to work again. If we have time for a fifth song, we can do this one.
Why not? Everyone has equal say, everyone has input, equal input as a player, as a composer, as a decision maker, in terms of where we play, where we don't play, what we play, and how we play.
Yeah, it's more like a team playing together. It happens to be music, but we all have our position and we take care of biz.
Now that I come back, we're obviously older, we're probably a little bit more seasoned, and the legacy continues. I think that's probably the most important part. We really enjoy playing with each other, and we're heading towards a 30-year institution, and it's as fun as ever to be here making music with these guys.
Yellow Jackets ended up being the name, and the first record was actually quite successful. It made a bunch of noise, and there it went. And now 30 years later, we're here working on our 21st CD, so never would have thought that.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike. Once you achieve that area of balance on the bicycle, it's very hard to lose. And I was away for 10 years, but it felt like maybe a month. I think it's good, Russ. I'm sensing that it could use a little bit more intensity.
Okay, let's do that.
Elvin Jones inspired tune in 7, kind of swing the way Elvin would play, you know, with that sort of freewheeling triplet inflection kind of piece. That's what I was hearing. That was the basis for the composition. It turned out, I mean, the way I thought it would, really. I really heard the Yellow Jackets playing this tune, and I wrote it very much for the band, because I knew what would happen, kind of. You know, it just felt real comfortable to play that tune with this band.
I wanted to have a sense of a consistent time over the bar line that goes with the first measure against the second measure and then back with the third measure and so on and so forth. My goal for doing something, a technique like that, is to create a thread that makes an odd meter feel even, where you have this consistent thread going through all the measures, and that sort of coordination is really challenging sometimes. Let's be honest, there are really two really strong composers in this band, Russell and Bob, and because of the democratic environment here, no one is really telling you what to play. There's no, okay, I need this, you know, what I wrote out here, I need exactly that. It's really on you to kind of come up with your part.
And Bob took a great solo
Yes, he
on,
did.
on that one too. And you like your solo?
Quick fade. Just call me Quick Fade Ferrante.
When you write a tune for the Yellow Jackets, it's put on the table, and you pretty much have to relinquish control. You surrender it to the group, and they then put their thing on it, and anything goes. Anything could happen. And I welcome the input of the other members, because 4 heads are certainly far better than 1.
So yeah, it went down chromatically.
This one should stay.
You have to be inspired to, it's a lot of work and a lot of energy expended to come up with music for a project, especially with a band like this. It's not just something off the cuff. You write a couple of songs and go in the studio. A lot of soul-searching thought, deliberation goes into writing music.
It's totally family, you never lose that. Thank goodness.
One more time for me.
Honestly, the Yellow Jackets are one of the most lasting groups in the history of jazz that I have ever seen. There's the Crusaders, and there's the Yellow Jackets. I don't know anyone else who lasted that long. The music is always changing. So there's always something new to learn within the context of the music. And I think that's how they've kept, that fresh thing where they go out there every night and they're happy to play with each other.
We recorded some new music a couple of months ago for a CD that will be released early next year in March. And we'd like to play one song from that collection of music right now. This is a tune called Why Is It?
The sum of 30 years, well in Bob's case 20 years, Jimmy and I 30 years playing together. So that's to me is the thing that I keep thinking about.
Will Kennedy, Jimmy Haslip, Russ Ferrante, Bob Mintzer. We are the Yellow Jackets. Thank you.